Welcome to a holiday, Wolf Tracks. In this edition, South Kitsap High School is the launching point for hundreds of new graduates each year. We'll show you how the Future Fair helps them on their road to life after high school. South Colby Elementary is a legendary school in our community. We've got a front row seat as they honor the legends of our country at a special Veterans Assembly. And it may be the end of the year holidays, but we can't pass up a look back at an awesome Halloween tradition with Kitsap Live Steamers. All this and more on Wolf Tracks.
So yeah, I had to sell my sleigh because the economy is killing me. I'm delivering all my gifts on foot this year.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. You know, you should see if the federal government could help you. They saved Detroit, why not you?
Yes, have a Merry Christmas! So next on my list, Kyra. There you are!
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you right now. I'm too busy.
With what?
Oh, I can't decide on my future!
Oh, but I got you a gift.
You got me a snow globe.
It's also a crystal ball. No, you cannot have this yet.
Why not?
Because you have not decided your future.
How am I supposed to do that?
With It's Your Future Fair.
But it's your what fair?
It's Your Future Fair. Watch this!
College. It's a topic that plagues the thoughts of most high school students. But how do you know if the school you chose is right for you? You can only learn so much about a school by reading about it. To get an in-depth look at what your college of choice is really like, you have to get out and talk to them one-on-one. Luckily, we at South Kitsap have the annual It's Your Future Fair, a chance for students to talk to some of the most prestigious colleges in the area. This year, there is over 60 colleges and universities present to fill students in on what their school is really like, as well as to inform students about financial aid opportunities. Some of these schools include the University of Washington, ITT Tech, the Seattle Art Institute, Eastern Washington University, and the University of Portland. The event was highly successful and had a massive turnout. Hundreds showed up to take advantage of this unique opportunity. We asked several of the colleges what advice they would give students trying to get into a post-high school education.
Obviously, hard work is a key thing. You know, there's a future there, and just in terms of getting to the school that you want, you got to pay attention to what the admissions requirements are, and then just do everything that you can right now to fulfill those requirements.
Definitely just look at all your options, look at everything that you want to do. You know, just see what everything's out there and make the right choice that's best for you. Don't do it because somebody else told you to do it, or you choose something that your best friend is doing. You do it because it's something that you want to do.
Well, I would say that your best option is to, on your application essay, tell us something that we don't already know about you. On the application itself, you know, we're going to know what you're interested in, we're going to know what your major is, we're going to know where you're coming from, whether you're a guy or a girl. On your application essay, you're going to make it stand out as best you can by telling us something that is not already included. Be it, you know, something that changed you in your high school experience, a defining moment from your childhood. Tell us something that is unique about you.
We also learned about some of the mistakes some students make when trying to apply for the right school.
Definitely when it came time to writing the statement, the personal statement for one application or another, to read and proofread again, have someone else look at it, because I can't tell you how aggravating and actually in a way disappointing it is for me as a counselor to read an application where it clearly hasn't been proofread.
The biggest mistake they make is procrastination. Being lethargic or lazy and waiting to the last minute to prepare their paperwork.
I think the biggest mistake is probably starting the process too late. Starting, you know, middle of your senior year or late into your first semester senior year, and not really doing your research ahead of time, because then you're just behind the ball and trying to make up for the time that you lost.
In addition to the many schools present, the Future Fair was host to 2 financial aid presentations. Anyone who didn't attend the event was missing out on a great opportunity. But don't worry, even if you missed the one here, these kind of fairs happen in the Seattle area all the time. usually with even greater attendance. And if you're a sophomore or junior, be sure not to miss the Future Fair when it returns this time next year. All in all, the It's Your Future Fair was a huge success. For those of you that attended, you likely gained some valuable insight on a major part of your future.
Next on our list, Trent. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hold on a second, I gotta pause.
What is that there you have?
Oh, just a war game.
War game? You need to learn the real meaning of war. For this Christmas, I got you a DVD. On this DVD is the Veterans Day Assembly at South Colby Elementary. I want you to watch that, Trent.
Thanks.
And have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Ho, ho, ho.
Every year, the day before Veterans Day, South Colby Elementary School holds an assembly to honor our veterans. On November 10, 2008, hundreds of students and their families gathered in the auditorium for this special celebration.
My goal every year is to have all the kids understand why they have a day off from school. They can have a great time, they can play, they can do what they want to, but that's really in thanks to the veterans, and it's very important that we honor them.
It began with the national anthem led by the Boy Scouts, while the color guard presented the colors. The high school's armed drill team wowed the audience with their impressive performance. Students from the school also prepared numerous pieces to show their appreciation for the veterans, including songs, various poems,
Remember to say the pledge and honor our veterans. Need to have courage to lead and maybe never come.
and even a talented piano performance.
But the most important part of the day was the touching speech given by a veteran himself. He shared his own personal experiences of fighting in World War II and showed the children what Veterans Day is all about.
Little kids suffered so much. It was just heartbreaking to see what the little kids had to go through.
They also had on display various Army gear actually used in the war.
Not only to protect my homeland, but also to defend our friends overseas. And so it was a very, very easy decision to make. That's what fighting for my country meant to me then and still means to me today.
The day ended with an emotional rendition of taps which touched the hearts of everyone in the room. So whether it be singing a song or sharing a smile, it's always important to honor our veterans. And no one knows how to do it better than the students and staff at South Colby Elementary.
Thank you for being our heroes.
Oh, there's my little actor, Jenny Royer.
Oh, this is great! You've got the beard and the costume. What a classic character.
Well,
But let me just suggest that you do a little bit more ho-hoing, and it could contribute to your performance a little more. And then you could have some more physical character, but you know, overall, you do a pretty good Mr. Claus.
No, I really am Santa Claus.
Well, that's great that you really put yourself in his shoes. It'll really contribute to the overall performance, because so many actors these days just don't understand the importance, and sometimes they don't put their heart and soul into it. Oh, thank you. And it just comes out with this half-dead performance that it just looks bad. And
you may have seen us in the hallways. You may have seen us on stage. You may think we're just a normal acting group, but we're more than that. We are the varsity team of the South Kitsap Theater Department. We are your 2008-2009 acting ensemble.
The group this year consists of 12 members. We have Michael McLaren,
Kelton Peterson,
Yeah, let's get crunk!
Natalie Davis,
Caleb Bremer,
Marina Hrubinsky,
Sarah Palin. I know, I mean, really?
Devin Gannon,
Kate Gregory,
Heather Smith,
I sure do like being in her pocket.
Annie Rose Kafer,
I told you all my secrets!
Liz Loynd,
She got it good.
Jenny Royer,
Okay, so we're losing ratings, guys. How about news from the inside world?
and Zach Edwards.
Like cross-legged. Yeah, and start going like this.
Now this is a pretty good lineup, but the man behind the group, who runs this whole operation, who pushes us over and beyond what we only thought we could do as a team of student actors and actresses, is Ensemble's director, South Kitsap's very own Scott Yingling.
I think it's a really special group this year in acting ensemble. You know, every year's different. My most eclectic group, and just very willing to, I don't know, put themselves on the line, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, they're really willing to put it all out there, and they're just into having a good time. Like, there's no drama, which is exactly the way I am.
Mr. Yingling's passion for the theater and his determination to always push us forward is only one of many aspects that Ensemble experiences frequently. If anything, it makes us all love and respect what we do even more.
Now what is it exactly that we do? Well, we put on many performances for the school and our local community, one of which being the insanely popular improv night.
You all need a pencil.
And a few times throughout the year, we get up on stage and improvise scenes and situations all suggested by the audience.
Despite the things we do outside of school, we're still a class on the inside as well. In class, we work on improving ourselves as actors, of course, but even on skills that will help us later on after high school. Now, improv night is arguably the most popular thing Ensemble does for the school.
Idiot's Guide to Acting.
But there is more to us.
Coming up soon, we're going to be putting on our dating violence awareness show for the students and parents of South Kitsap. There will be other various performances throughout the year, and then later in the year, we will also be performing a mock DUI crash.
Now, we hope you had a good time learning a little more about Ensemble. Be on the lookout and come see us perform on stage at South Kitsap throughout the year.
I'm out. 0809. Ow!
Sammy Furman, where are you? Oh, there you are, Sammy. What is that?
Santa? Well, I tried to make some macaroni, but I kind of burnt it.
That's a little more than burnt.
Well, where's your sleigh, Santa?
Economy's a killer. I have to walk on foot to every single house. But no worries, I got you the perfect present. I got you utensils.
Santa, I obviously don't know how to cook, so what am I going to do with cooking utensils?
Ho, ho, ho. No worries. South Kitsap School District has classes to teach people that are in the same position as you.
Really?
Yes, so have a Merry Christmas and learn how to cook, Sammy.
Thanks, Santa.
Ho, 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 ho.
Believe it or not, sometimes adults miss going to classes to learn new things. Granted, we learn something new every day, but sometimes it can be nice to take an evening to learn something specific. It is this occasional desire to learn new things that leads many of Port Orchard's community members to participate in community education.
Community education is a way for adults in this community to take continuing education classes, to learn things to feed their soul, like cooking and watercolor and computers. And it benefits the community by filling up people's souls out there so they're happier.
And because it is known that cooking is good for your soul, it is fitting that many people are drawn to this class, Cooking with Cosmos. This class is held in the home ec room at Marcus Whitman Junior High, and there are 3 to 4 classes each year.
It educates them on not only how to prepare good and healthy food, but it's fun too.
This is our 5th year of community education, and we were approached by Susie Butler, who's kind of the director of recruitment for class teachers.
The owners of Cosmos, Christina and her partner Shelley Lewis, lead every class and remain actively involved from start to finish. They begin each step of the cooking process by demonstrating them separately in front of the class.
They then visit each student at their station while they are cooking to check their progress and offer tips.
I think they get a night to go experience a different kind of food than maybe they've experienced. And some people who aren't avid cooks are afraid of venturing out because they think that cooking is scary. So I think that we can show them that cooking is really easy, and it just takes a little bit of an adventurous soul and some, maybe laughing at yourself.
For more information about Cooking with Cosmos and other classes offered by Community Education, visit www.skitsap.wednet.edu and click on the Community Schools link, or call Susie Butler at 360-874-7005.
Ho, 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 ho. Hey, you there! How are you doing?
Gotta make sure. 1 second.
Trent,
check my
stop
calendar.
reading all those books and talk to me.
Santa? Is that you?
Of course it's me. Why are you reading all these books?
Well, I'm trying to challenge myself so I can get into those AP classes.
You don't need to do that. You need to get organized. That's why I got you this for Christmas.
Yes, a planner.
Yes, it'll help you keep organized throughout the whole year.
Thanks. Now I'll really be able to get into those AP classes.
Of course you will. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ho, 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 ho.
With the largest high school in the Northwest, there are many classes offered at South. But with all these classes, what if there was something more challenging you would like to take that could earn you college credit? Well, that's why South Kitsap High School offers AP courses. AP, an advanced placement course, is definitely a tough class. This is because the textbook material is much more rigorous than a regular class and is read and analyzed on a college level.
Was agitating someone, but in a kind of weird way, hassling him, bugging him about something.
Although it is tough, there are still many favorites about taking AP.
My favorite part about taking AP is the conversations. Everyone's more focused in those classes, so it's a lot more fun to learn the subject.
Not only do the students have favorites, but so do the teachers.
The thing I like teaching about AP the most is just the students themselves. They're highly motivated. I teach AP US history, so if they stay in there for the entire year, it's usually because they enjoy history.
The AP teachers are qualified by going to a week-long session to be trained. They also have a course syllabus that must be approved by a college professor.
The other thing that all of us had to do, we all had to put together a course syllabus, and we had to send that to the College Board. The College Board sent those to university professors who looked over them and verified that, in fact, we were teaching a college-level course.
Taking AP is rewarding because of the AP tests students take in May. The scoring is 1 through 5, and depending on what college the student plans to attend, the student has a chance to earn that college credit. But they must do well enough on the test to satisfy that particular school's criteria.
It'll help me later on, so then I don't have to take all these preparatory classes when I go to college and then pay extra money when you can do it here for free, and then you just take the test in the end, and that test doesn't even cost anywhere as much as the course in college would be, and they take it slower here, so you actually get to understand it better.
Although AP classes are difficult, if the class is utilized properly, the classes benefit the student a great deal in the end.
Do you know where Austin Harper is? Huh? Where's Austin Harper? Over there? Hey, Austin, here's your present.
Oh man. Lost.
Where's my sleigh? Well, the economy's hard, so I had to sell it, and I'm delivering all my presents on foot this year.
Man, that sounds like some tough work.
Yeah, but since you like soccer so much, and also have been hanging out with some foreign exchange students, why don't you watch this?
October 24th, 2008, Retzel Field, Port Orchard, Washington, 2:30 p.m. This is not your typical soccer game. This is the second annual GAPP, German-American Partner Program game. Germans and year-long exchange students play against their American hosts and other American soccer players. The game is one of the last chances for all of the students to bond with each other. For Germans, this is one of the ways for them to share their culture with the Americans, since soccer is very popular in Germany. And for the Americans, this is another way for them to meet other German exchange students besides the ones they are hosting.
It was just a good time to come out here and kick the ball around with kids you don't really see every day.
Even though the day was cold, it didn't stop many students from coming out and playing, whether they were prepared to play the game or not. A few more even came to watch. As for the game itself, it's just a way to have a good time, and these students know how to make it great.
I was playing soccer my heart. I was giving it all you got, you know. America, yeah, all the way. And the Germans, they just came in, they swarmed over us, and it was crazy. And they stepped on my foot.
Yeah. His slang.
It hurts.
A few practical jokes were played as well. All in all, it was a fun, casual time, even with a few disagreements.
I'm pretty sure we proved that Americans are better than Germans this time.
In case you were wondering who won, well, no score was kept.
I don't even know the score. What's the score? We didn't keep the score, but it was fun.
Okay, next on my list, Cole Nelson. Awfully close to the naughty list. I guess I'll skip him this year.
Santa!
Oh,
Hey.
Cole, I was just about to get your gift.
Cool.
Hold on. Whoa. Thank you, Elf.
You're welcome.
There
Wow.
you go.
Thank you.
So you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good. You better start practicing. Here's some motivation for you.
Cool.
You may not know much about the local music scene, but local bands play local shows on a regular basis. One of these bands happens to be Running Circles.
Hi, I'm Keaton Kovac. And I'm Parker Noble. And we're in the band Running Circles. And we're here to take you behind the scenes of our show. And usually practice, we go through our set list right before we play, so we make sure we got everything down.
This show was located in Silverdale at VFW.
Setting up's a pretty nasty process. You gotta take out all your amps and bring it in there.
The equipment's very heavy. It hurts my back a lot.
It's very heavy. Oh yeah, so we were surprised to find out there was a stage there. Oh yeah, they give the bands water.
That's all we did, always love free water.
We started the band Running Circles about 3 years ago. It started off with just me and Parker, and we've slowly acquired more people. This is our fifth show now, and our first one was at Club Atrium, and it was a small turnout, but it was a good time. But we got the chance to play with Fireworks. This time next year, Breaking Ground, Black Mamba, and also All Teeth.
That's our merch table. We have 2 designs. So I'm usually not too nervous before shows.
I'm always just more anxious to get up there because it's so much fun once you're up.
So at this point we were deciding whether to play with 1,000 Words to Say or Blink-182, but this is a punk show, so
no contest, Blink-182.
We were pretty happy about the turnout. There's quite a bit of people.
Yeah, quite a bit, about 55.
Well, it's been a while since I've had a visitor, and the streets are spookishly quiet. Ah! That's not a very nice thing to do to Santa. That could get you on the naughty list.
What are you talking about? There's no naughty list on Halloween. Just candy. Lots of candy and trains.
I think you got the wrong holiday.
Oh.
But since you like Halloween and trains, I got you this.
Choo-choo!
Yeah, that's very cute. Now run along.
Thanks, Santa.
You probably know about the train rides at Jackson Park, but you've never seen them like this. Every weekend before Halloween, the tracks are decorated for a Halloween-style train ride. The Halloween train ride is organized by the KLS, or Kitsap Live Steamers, the Boys and Girls Club of America, and Bayview Java Cafe.
The favorite part about the train rides, I think all of it really is just getting out and being able to drive the trains, to ride the trains, to actually share the hobby with other people.
Members from the Boys and Girls Club of America and others gladly volunteered to help out with the train rides. Some even acted as Halloween creatures.
Being able to come out here and just kind of let the inner kid in me out, even though it is always out. And
I can definitely attest for that.
When you're on the train, you are taken through the woods, ready for anything to pop out and get you.
They've got stuff hidden all through the woods, so it should be a real hoot.
As you go along the tracks, you can see many decorations such as ghosts, skeletons, and things that keep you guessing.
It's unique because it's probably the only chance that we get to run at nighttime. So that's one of the biggest things. The other thing is that we get to run almost 1,500 people through here in a 3-hour period.
Seeing as there were so many people present at the train ride, it was a big success.
The chainsaw thing really freaked me out, but I knew it wasn't real. And it was really cool anyways.
So whether you're young, old, or anywhere in between, come and check out the Halloween train ride next year. If you can't make the Halloween version, the KLS still holds normal train rides every 2nd and 4th Saturday from April to October every year.
Well, I think that's about it for Port Orchard. Guess I better move on to Gig Harbor. Should be quick. A lot of naughty children there.
Santa, I've been looking all over for you. We got the sleigh back and the elves.
What? How?
It's a federal bailout. Santa can't go under. If Santa goes down, the toy business goes down. If the toy business goes down, the kids don't have any video games to play.
Well, I should have known. A world without video games is a world without wonder. A world without joy. A world where people have to do something else than stare at a screen to have fun. Yes, I see now that could never be allowed. All right, back to work. We've got a lot of time to make up.
On Dasher and Dancer and Donna and Bill and Cashew and Tion and Randy and all right, who's been eating in the sleigh? Rudolph.